Hello everyone, welcome to this video in which I'm going to show you how we can download a version of ESXi that we can use for our tests. As you already know, Broadcom has acquired Vmware, and among the different changes that have taken place, apart from licensing, the closure of trial downloads of Vmware products has also been carried out. Now, in order to download some of these products, you need to have a support contract and, therefore, they are no longer freely accessible to the general public. This is a problem for those who want to learn about the product in order to improve their career. To this day, we cannot download any free products, unless those specifically designated as free, such as the workstation. Products like ESXi and vCenter are restricted. During this video, I am going to show you how we can still download a version of ESXi. With this, we will be able to install it and study or work with it. We cannot download the normal version of ESXi, but we can download what are called custom versions. These are versions created by some hardware manufacturers, such as Lenovo, HP, Hitachi, etc., and which are prepared to work with their machines. However, they are exactly the same as a normal ESXi, with the difference that they have a set of drivers and components that allow us to connect with the corresponding hardware. For example, the HP Custom ESXi has the necessary drivers to be able to work with its machines. To this day, they can still be downloaded for free. It is possible that maybe in 6 months, if you watch this video, Broadcom will have decided to close that part as well. But for now, we can download it, and I'm going to show you from start to finish how you can do it. First of all, you have to enter the Broadcom website, broadcom.com. Once inside, we will select Support Portal. First, you will have to register. Registration can be done with a normal email account. It does not need to be done with a corporate or company account. It can be Gmail or similar. I'm going to use one of my emails. As you can see, I have to fill in this data in the image. Let's click on the next button. A verification code will be sent to the account we have used to register in Broadcom. We copy the code, and once we click on verify and continue, we will have the Broadcom account working. Once we have it, we can go back to Support Portal and select Go to Portal. Of course, we will have to log in first. If we click on the next button, we will be asked for our credentials. Once we are logged in, we can start working with our Broadcom account and download products. So once we have logged in to the portal, we will access this icon and select VMware Cloud Foundation. We have other Broadcom products, but the one we are particularly interested in is this one. When we select it, we will be taken to a web page where we have, to the left, a menu from which we can access all our products and trials, our support cases, etc. In this case, we want to download ESXi. We will select My Downloads. Since we have selected the VMware part, we will see a list of all VMware products. As you can see, there are quite a few. In fact, the one we are looking for is found on page number 2. If we go to the second page, we can select VMware vSphere or vSphere Plus. I'm going to select this one, because as for downloading the ESXi, it's enough. There are also a number of other options that we can use. These options are really important as long as we have a contract with a Broadcom product. But for ESXi, we can select the standard, Platinum, Enterprise or Enterprise Plus, because all of them provide the possibility of downloading ESXi. In this case, I'm going to use the Enterprise version. If I select it, a list of possible options is displayed. In this case, I'm going to select version 8. Once I have selected it, all the products that this Enterprise version of vSphere has will appear. If I had selected Essentials, I would have fewer products available for download because, in the end, I have fewer options. Enterprise has more possibilities. Well, here, in Products, we have the hypervisor, but we are not going to be able to download it. In fact, if I select View Group, it's going to take me to the download of the standard ESXi, and I am not able to download it. The ISO image appears, which is the one I should download, But if I enter, it reads not entitled. I don't have a subscription contract for the product. One of the major changes that Broadcom has made to VMware is that it has gone from a purchase license, let's say permanent, to a support type contract, where you buy the use of the license for a period of time along with the corresponding support. So where can we download the product? Well, we have to do it up here. Here we have a series of tabs where we can see the primary downloads, the drivers, the open source. Here we have the one we are interested in, which is Custom ESXi. If I select it, I can see that we have a series of options that will also depend on the vSphere version we previously selected. All of them appear here. Lenovo, Hitachi, Vantara, HP, Fujitsu. In short, a series of manufacturers that, as I mentioned, have created a customized version of ESXi for their platforms, for their hardware. I think that during version 8 this will continue to be free, but when version 9 appears, when Broadcom is the one who fully controls the product, it is most likely that we will no longer have the possibility of downloading this type of version. But I don't really know. The truth is that we have to wait a little to see which will be the next steps taken by Broadcom. And which one can we download? Well, any of them will do. As I mentioned, it is a normal ESXi, but they have added a series of drivers to allow us to work, for example, with HP machines. So, if I select this one here and select Expand, the ISO, the offline bundle, the README and another series of products that are usually designed for different machines will appear. There are other manufacturers, such as Lenovo, that only have one ISO. They don't have any other component, no other product. Everything serves the same purpose. On the other hand, HP has for ProLiant, Synergy, etc. Well, obviously I'm going to select some of them. But first of all, you can see that it reads screening required. That is, I need to go through an evaluation test that Broadcom does to check that I don't belong to a country like Iran or similar. It is also important to mark up here that I agree to the terms and conditions, because otherwise it will not let me download it. I select it. Now when I click on screening required, it will show a window where it will inform that before downloading this file, I will need additional verification. I click on yes, and it will take me to a web page where things like the address, the city, the state, the zip code, etc. should be written. Obviously, I'm going to fill it in and I'm going to click on submit to be able to access the product. You should give your own data to be able to do the same. Once you have given the OK, if nothing strange has happened, you will return to the previous page. Be careful because, as you can see, I have gone back to primary downloads. I have to go back to Custom ISO and select one of them. I had selected one from HP, so it allows me to download it. I select it and it will automatically download the ISO for this ESXi, which you can then use within your platforms. Of course, remember that if you do not have an old perpetual license of version 8, from when VMware still provided them, you only have a trial period of 90 days. So when those 90 days pass, you would have to reinstall the product or it will not properly work. I hope this video has been useful to you and thank you for watching.